Welcome to Sleep Tight Frights, the place where bedtime stories don't always end sweetly. I'm Evergrey, your storyteller in the shadows. Each tale is a little strange, a little spooky, and just creepy enough to keep you peeking over the covers. So settle in, close your eyes, but don't fall asleep just yet. Welcome to Sleep Tight Frights, where even the quietest pond might whisper back. Tonight's tale is about a girl, a frog, and the kind of words that don't just hurt feelings, they change them. This is The Frog Who Croaked in Curses. Behind Willa's house, past the fence, through the trees, was a pond. It wasn't on any trail, it wasn't in any park brochure, it just was. Still, black, too quiet for bugs, too still for fish, and on the edge of that pond, on a wide gray stone shaped like a tongue, sat a frog. Always the same frog. It didn't blink, it didn't hop, it just sat. Every day, every dusk, croaking. But not like a regular frog, not ribbit, not burp, not even chirps. This sound was measured, slow, almost like speech. Rhyming speech. Willa first noticed it in the spring, right after her brother shoved her, stole the last cookie, and pulled her braid twice. She stormed off into the woods, down to the pond, and there was the frog, waiting, throat pulsing like a slow drum. Then loud and clear, it croaked, pull a braid, or steal a snack. Watch your hair turn wiry black. Willa blinked, then laughed. It was weird, creepy, but kind of fun. She said it out loud. Pull a braid, or steal a snack. Watch your hair turn wiry black. And in that moment, she felt a chill rush across her fingertips, like the rhyme had heard her. The next morning, her brother came downstairs screaming. His hair changed, coarse, wiry, knotted like a bird's nest. No one could fix it. He wore a hat for weeks. Willa didn't laugh then, but she didn't stop either. She returned the next day, notebook in hand. The frog was waiting, croaking more. Cheat at games and lie in bed. Hear whispers crawling in your head. Take what isn't yours to keep, and bugs will fill your dreams and sleep. Call someone names that aren't quite true, and watch your tongue turn shades of blue. She wrote them all down. And when someone acted nasty, rude, or just too smug, she whispered one, just once, and waited. They always came true. Her neighbor's sister lost her voice after Willa said, "Boast too loud and act so proud, your voice will drift away like cloud." During gym class, she opened her mouth to shout, and nothing came out. At first, it felt like justice, then like power, but soon it felt like something else. The frog began facing Willa directly, its eyes, dark and cracked like old coins, locked on hers. Its throat pulsed faster, like it was waiting or feeding. One day, Willa asked, "Why do they work?" The frog said, "Speak the rhyme, and curse is cast. What you want will come to pass. But every spell, each spoken plea, takes a piece of voice from thee." Willa frowned. "What do you mean?" "Say them often, say them wrong, and soon your voice won't last too long. The more you speak what's cruel, untrue, the faster you'll become one too," he said. That night, Willa had a dream. She wasn't standing on the shore anymore. She was sitting on the stone, eyes wide, throat puffing, the pond reflecting a red moon. Across from her, the frog, smaller now, smiling. "Your turn. Repeat after me," the frog said, whispering. She woke up choking. Her mouth was dry, and when she tried to say her own name, only a wet croak escaped. At school, she didn't speak. At dinner, she just nodded. But at bedtime, when the lights were out, her mouth whispered on its own. Rhymes she hadn't learned. Rhymes she hadn't even written. One who curses just for fun will curse themselves till rhyme is done. The voice that speaks to wound and bite will one day croak alone at night. Willa returned to the pond with a rock in her hand. Not to hurt the frog, but to end it. Scare it, stop whatever was happening. But when she reached the pond, the stone was empty, no frog, just ripples. And in the water's reflection, she saw herself sitting on the stone, eyes wide, throat puffing, mouth opening, just like the frog. She dropped the rock and ran. Now, Willa doesn't speak much. She carries her notebook, keeps it close, but never says the rhymes aloud. Because sometimes, when her mouth opens too fast, a curse slips out, one she doesn't remember learning. And sometimes, when she dreams, she hears croaking, not from the woods, not from the frog, but from her own throat. The frog is gone, but the pond still speaks, and sometimes so does she. Thank you for listening to Sleep Tight Frights. Thank you for listening to Sleep Tight Frights. It means more than you know, to us and to the things that listen back. I'm Ever Gray, your guide through the shadows, and if you felt something was watching as the story unfolded, you're not alone. They remember the ones who listen, they wait for the ones who return. So come back soon. Sleep tight if you can.